Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 56, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the football team and the Browns, and it comes your way next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Football Team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
3rd and short yardage, Fitzpatrick. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Uses the stiff arm. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
From the 36, Fitzpatrick. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. He takes us from the 30 to the 34. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. They set up the screen to Chubb. Fights him off. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So, Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back, and he's able to run with the ball.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Handoff comes to Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
On first down, Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Dalvin Cook
Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And Washington going to add on to their lead. Sly on for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes this Washington 14. Browns nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
Open man here is Foster. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jamin Davis.
And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They start the drive with Cook.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give, the first man through, Gillespie of the fullback. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Like 22, he's coming, 22's coming, Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run. Check. Regular.
A run here for J.D. McKissick.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started,
as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break.
Chubb will have the first down and much more. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They give the Chubb out of the gun. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
on third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Following the penalty, Chubb, and he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
A give running right is Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll let it go deep for Foster.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Jeff, go Jeff. No. Hey. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Check, 43. Check pass.
They run. Cook. Cook, a first down and more. And some space here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play there. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
On first down, Cook. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fitzpatrick. Thomas has got it. Complete. Thomas barreling it. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Washington 24. Browns nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
A give. This is Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Now Chubb running right. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Nick Chubb stops short. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Bridgewater. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Let's go.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
At the 17-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Chubb will get the call running left. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out.
And the kings of the Super Bowl are the Washington football team. They win it, and they will once again possess the Lombardi Trophy.